All right, let's go. Let's make some noise. Here comes our top two. Paul Martin, Jason Valente. How's this going to go? Paul Martin hugging the barriers, and he did it. He made the move. He got rid of Jason Valente. This is a 5-time winner of this race. An absolute legend. Paul Martin, #1 on his back. #1 on Erie Street. 2017 Tour de Via Italia. Jason Valente, second place. This may be one of the biggest results of Jason's life. Second place at Tour de Via Italia. And here comes our main field, third place on the line. Ignore that first rider, he's from the crash. Here comes a sprint. I see the helmets are first in that bank. There's Jeff Schiller up the inside. Daniele Di Franceschi. Jeff Schiller and Daniele Di Franceschi. Simon Fothergill, fifth. So Jeff Schiller took third place. He wanted to win, but he had to settle for third. All right, so we just concluded the 27 Tour de Via Italia. We got our top three here. So we did some introductions at the start. Two of those men are up here. One man, a little bit of an upset, but we'll get to that. So third place, Jeff Schiller. Jeff, you came in here. You're not naive to the way this works. You know you got a big target on your back. You knew you're the favorite, and right away you got put on the back foot a little bit with Dan Doughty and Jared Oldham going up the road. So what's going on at that point?
Yeah, I think once they had over 30 seconds, I think it was pretty clear that the group would have to work to bring them back. So myself and my teammate Andrew House convinced the Accent team to also chase, and fortunately Ed Veal as well put his hand in the pot to try and bring them back. So over probably 10 laps or so, I think we whittled it down, and the shuffle happened again. So hats off to the Ascent team and Ed as well, because they worked really hard to bring that break back.
So at what point did you realize the first two spots are up the road and you got to start thinking about third?
In the last 5 laps, the group really they sat up. So, at that point, if nobody's going to chase right away, it's pretty much done deal. So, at that point, you're conceived to trying to secure third. So, fortunately, Paul's team ended up doing a lead out a little bit, and made it pretty easy to sail through. So, I think about 3 laps to go, I think it was decided that third place is what we were going for. That was about the point we said with 3 to go. We'll see what this time check is. It'll tell a story. So one little bonus for you today. You did win the Ontario Criterium Series, a new thing we brought in this year, 5 races. So a nice little bonus for you today. Yeah, it's nice to see the return of the series in Ontario. Hats off to the organizers for that, because it's been a while, and it's nice to see that that's coming back. So I hope it continues for next year.
All right, so that's our third place finisher. So we're going to hand this mic over here to our second place finisher. So Jason Valente. So Jason, I used to race in Masters with you, and I know you had a good sprint at the end, but I didn't see, like myself, I didn't see you off the front too often. Kind of mill around and wait for the end. So what changed today?
Haven't been doing too much sprint training, so I just figured these are the 2 guys I knew I had to watch. Raced with them last weekend across the border, and they're flying. So basically there's 2 people to watch all day today. Basically it was just sit, wait, and the last half hour, 40 minutes, just want to make sure that I can try and get into a break. Was hoping there'd be more than 2 people. Paul worked like a maniac. He's awesome.
So when we saw you come through, you guys were only about 2 laps into it, and you were in a world of hurt. How did you manage to hang in there? I mean, a lot of guys would have just called it a day.
Again, Paul, he did some monster long pulls in the headwind, so it gave me a little bit of a rest. He did like a fantastic job just drilling it when we needed to drill it, and that got us the gap. And once we got the gap, I tried to do as much as I could. Obviously, I'm not as strong as Paul, but I tried the best that I could.
Okay, so what about it in the last lap there? I did say on the mic, no offense to you, but I said I thought Paul would make a move on you over there and not leave it to the last 250. Yeah. Did you kind of know that was coming?
Yeah, for sure. I knew. I had a feeling it was going to come, but it is what it is. I didn't have much left. I gave it what I had, and just trying to secure second place.
Yeah, well, you got to be happy with that. Great result.
Yeah, very happy.
Yeah.
And
all right.
Great job, you guys. City of Windsor does a great job.
Thank you. All right, so we'll hand that mic over to Paul Martin. Paul,
I'm a man of many words, but I'm kind of speechless here. I mean, as much as you have this incredible resume out here, I got to be honest with you. I thought maybe your days of winning out here might be numbered because I'm like, well, he's not going to beat Jeff in a sprint, and I don't see him getting away from Jeff, so I thought it might be a tough assignment. But we saw that early break. We saw Dan Dottie. We saw Jared Oldham. And I did say, if that comes back, watch for Paul Martin. He's going to come out of that group. Was that going through your head that whole time when Jared was out there?
Well, I'll tell you what. I think my days of winning are number 2, but I brought 4 super strong teammates with me. They're hiding around here somewhere. It's a team win today with First Internet Bank. Jarrett was just amazing out there in that break early. He was actually probably our fastest finisher, and we were planning to lead him out. So we knew he burned a few matches, and we needed to be aggressive. My teammate Kirk actually lit up a big attack with about 9 to go, and that kind of caused the split that Jason and I were in. I just gave it a hard dig when I didn't see Jeff on my wheel or Ed right there, and see what would happen.
Yeah. So you got out there with Jason, and I'm sure Jason was a bit of an unknown to you. So how'd you work about that? I mean, he said you were taking big pulls, but I'm sure you didn't mind having a little bit of company.
Oh, no, it's great to have company, and sometimes all it takes is just 100, 200 meters of rest. But Jason gave it everything he could. I mean, I didn't feel like he was sitting on or saving anything, and frankly, he didn't have a reason to work. I mean, he knew I had teammates back there, and if our group came back, I think I was confident my team would be in good shape. So. Just a great race out here. I'm super honored to be up here with these guys, and to win again here is just it's a good time.
Yeah, and just one last quick question: when did you start plotting your move? I mean, I'm sure you were thinking, okay, I got to shake this guy. I don't want to see what he's got when we make that last right-hander. So when did you start thinking about that?
Well, to be honest, we were still, with 2 to go. You were saying 20 seconds, and I didn't want to take anything for granted. I wanted to make sure we just gave it everything we could, and I didn't put my team in a bad position because the team comes first. And so I started to think about it with 1 to go. But I knew Jason was hurting. I knew going early was going to be better for me. So out of the first turn, I just gave it a big dig, and that seemed to do the trick.
All right, well, we're super happy to have First Internet Bank here again. Last year they took 1-2 in this race, and this year they come back with their big gun, Paul Martin. He takes his 5th Tour de Italia. Yeah, I'm not exaggerating. 5th victory here. So let's have a big hand for our top 3 and our grand champion, Paul Martin. All right, thank you very much, guys.
Thanks for putting the race on. Thanks for everybody for coming out.